Alright, this is like the 6th time I've tried to make this. I just, as one does, keep rambling about things that are unimportant and that have nothing to do with this video. I'm sorry if I look really tired. Weird year. My sleep schedule's been all over the place, you know. I can't go to bed at a normal time. I can't wake up at a normal time. It's different every day. So I look a little haggard. I have officially, as of yesterday, gotten all of my hiking gear back. A couple months ago, I was in Scotland camping, and when I came back, I just knew that I wasn't going to be able to bring all my stuff with me, and I ended up selling it to a friend. So this is me now being home, officially getting all of my stuff back in order, upgrading, different things like that. You know, I had to get a new pack, I had to get a new sleeping bag. I didn't have to get this, but I chose to. I got a new sleeping pad. I do still have a sleeping bag liner, but it is still in Scotland at my friend's house. So I don't have that right now, so I got a new one of those. I got new sneakers, new trekking poles. Basically, as, you know, budgeted as I could, upgraded everything. I really didn't go crazy or spend too much money on it. I really don't see the point in people doing that, you know, spending like $500 on a tent just because it's what, 2 pounds lighter than a normal backpacking tent, you know, things like that. So basically I'm just gonna go over everything that I have, and hopefully I'll do this in a good way. Probably not. My videos are usually pretty boring, so we'll see. And my original intention in getting all of this was that I was going to hike the Appalachian Trail. I don't know that that necessarily seems feasible at the moment. I don't know. Everything changes so quickly. It's hard to make plans for anything at this point. At the very least, we'll be doing parts of the Appalachian Trail, probably closer to where I'm located. So I'm from upstate New York, very close to the Massachusetts border, very close to the Vermont border, and very close to the Connecticut border. So right along the Hudson River. Don't need to get too specific about where. But yeah, I'm very close to many parts of the Appalachian Trail. I did really want to start from the beginning. I have a cousin that lives in Georgia. She was willing to help me out and bring me to Amicalola Falls so I could start right at Springer Mountain. But as of right now, I just feel like that's not going to happen, and monetarily it's definitely not going to happen, so that's okay. You know, living where I do, there's so many places that I can go hiking that once it starts to get nicer out, even if I can't do the Appalachian Trail, I can do, like I said, parts of it. And, you know, I really want to go to Harriman State Park, so I can check out that. And I don't know, there's lots of places in Vermont that I can go. If I wanted to, I could go up to Maine when it gets a little bit warmer. It will still definitely be cold there in the spring. I don't know, I think living in the Northeast, I'm definitely a little bit more realistic about what temperatures I can handle. And also having hiked, not extensively, but in different areas of Scotland, I'm definitely used to, you know, wet weather, and just it was never too cold, honestly. I think people think of Scotland as being this like just damp, cold place, which it is, and it can be, but I was definitely never too cold, so I think I need to prepare more for that, because the winter into spring weather can sometimes be a little bit unpredictable here. And even if I decide to start in Virginia, you know, like, it'll still be a little chilly in places, especially if I'm going to be in the mountains. So it's just different things that I need to prepare myself for and just be realistic about. So I think I have what I need, and we'll see. I don't know. I feel like I should be more confident in this, but I'm now just at the point where I have what I have, and I'm gonna try and do what I can, and it's gonna end up whatever way it's gonna end up, but I'm just gonna try and make the best of it, you know? I'm redoing this because I just tried to do a whole little video about my clothes I'm bringing, and I made it 14 minutes long. It didn't need to be 14 minutes long. Okay. Okay. I have 2 sports bras that I'm bringing with me, and I know that some people like high impact sports bras. I really like low impact. It just makes it easier for me to breathe. I guess I'll get to that at another point, but I have lung issues, so. This is my, like, mid layer. It's just a quarter zip. It's from Mountain Warehouse, which I believe it is a UK brand, but there might be a couple in the US, I don't know. But, it's technically a thermal, and it is made out of cotton, but I have hiked in it, and it's really light and comfortable and easy to take on and off, so. These are my bike shorts, which are just from Forever 21, and they were $3.99, which means that if something happens to them, I don't care, and I'll just get a new pair, so that's fine. This is a tank top that is a weird spandexy material, polyester something or other. I don't want to say it's athletic wear. I don't know what it is, but I've had it for a couple of years now, and it was secondhand when I got it. There's no more tags on it. There used to be a label in it. It has since rubbed off, but this thing is held up, and it's actually really great, and I think it'll be a good hiking tank top. But also, I found that I hike really hot. Like, I won't wear that mid layer for long. Like, by the end of it, will be in leggings and a sports bra. As far as leggings go, I just have these one pair. I got them at Walmart, actually. It's just a pair of, like, activewear leggings, but they have pockets in them. 2 pockets, 1 on each side. I'm very excited about that, actually, because when I was in Scotland, I hiked in cotton leggings from Primark, and it sucked. I don't know why I didn't just get activewear, but that's what I had, and they were comfortable when I wasn't hiking, you know? So I was just like, oh, no, they'll be fine. No, they weren't. Don't wear cotton. It absorbs all your sweat, and it gets disgusting, and it's nasty, and it's a breeding ground for bacteria. So if you can help it, don't wear it. Okay. I have a rain jacket that I'm not even going to bother showing because I just don't think that I'm going to bring it. It's too bulky. It really doesn't pack down small at all. And I think it'll just take up unnecessary space. So I'm probably going to get, like, a poncho that'll fit over my backpack, even though I do have a rain cover. But, you know, extra protection's fine. I would prefer not to get all of my stuff really wet, so I'll do both. This is my packable jacket. I got this from Primark, and I love it very much, and I wear it all the time. It dries really fast. I will say that all of my stuff that I have is synthetic. I am allergic to wool. I'm allergic to down. So my jacket is synthetic. My sleeping bag is synthetic. All of my socks are not merino wool. None of my layers have wool in them. I can't wear it, so. But this is the jacket. It's really great. It doesn't have a hood on it, but that's okay. I don't like hoods anyway. But it's just got 2 pockets in it, and then there's pockets on the inside too. And when I'm not wearing it, it's, even in the bag, it's like pretty malleable, and it'll push down pretty small, so I can kind of just shove it where I need to, or just without the bag. Stick the bag in the pocket and just shove the jacket in my bag. It cost me, I think these jackets were 15 pounds from Primark, and they're awesome. So awesome that I bought my mother one, so. Just close that on up here. The one thing that I will say, and maybe I just have a faulty bag, but the strap on mine sucks, and I'm surprised this little thing hasn't come off yet. So these are all of my hiking socks. They're like fake Bombas, you know. And then these are slightly better fake Bombas, and they're actually my favorite socks. I have a couple different pairs, but I'm only bringing one, so I still have some left, because to be completely honest, I don't remember where I got them, so I don't know if I'll ever get them back. And then these are actual Bombas. I'm definitely not bringing this many pairs of socks. I might bring like 3. And these are my camp socks. They're just, I think I got these from Tesco, honestly. Tesco has some good stuff sometimes, but they're very comfortable. I have multiple pairs. Oh yeah. These are my water shoes. And I know that depending on where I go, there's a couple of water crossings, and some people just bring like sandals, or they just go in their sneakers because they don't care, because they're savages. Good for you guys. I can't do that. I could not just walk around in wet sneakers. It's gross. If I can help it. Obviously I know at some point my sneakers will get wet, but I can't just like walk into a river in my sneakers and then continue hiking. I would screw my feet up. I got these for 20 bucks when I was on vacation in Florida, and they're actually really great. They're super light. The things come out of them and they fold up. So I actually am just gonna stick these in the front like mesh pocket of my bag and whip them out whenever I need to, because I have sandals, but my Tevas are so heavy. I just have like the regular foam ones, but they're heavy. So like, I was gonna just strap those to the front of my bag. No, I'm not doing that. I'm just gonna bring these. And this is my bandana. Not much of a hat person, so I opt for these instead. I'll roll them up like a headband, or I'll just like wear it, you know, with the little point. It just keeps my hair out of my face. And right now I have bangs that are growing out, so I really do need to keep my hair out of my face. And I think that's about it on clothes. Alright, as far as actual gear goes, there's no way to really start this. This is my new pack. This is the Amber 60 by Gregory. So I have a bag, and I really like it. I've used it for a couple of years now, but it's not a hiking bag. Sorry, like, I have my windows open, but the sun's starting to go down, so my lighting's gonna change. I think I have the Osprey, like Fairview or Fairpoint, whichever the women's version is, with like the detachable bag, but it opens like a suitcase and everything has zippers on it, and I just know that if anything happened to that bag, like if anything happened to the zipper while I was on trail, I'd be screwed. So I needed something with a drawstring on it, and I need something slightly larger. Like, I think that bag's only like 45 liters, you know. The extra 15 makes a difference, and it also makes a difference if it's all in one space instead of separated into 2 different bags. Because the problem with those is that if you put too much stuff in the main compartment, it kind of starts to take space away from the smaller bag and vice versa. So it's not that convenient. And I did hike in that bag when I was in Scotland, and it was awful. I hated it. So we're not doing that anymore. This is my sleeping bag, which, I mean, it's not super heavy. I can just like throw it around like this, but I'm sure you can hear it hitting my hands. So you can kind of, you know, hear that it's got a slight heft to it, but nothing bad. It says it's 2.8 pounds. I don't know if I believe that. It is honestly just a sleeping bag that I got off of Amazon because I had a hard time finding a synthetic sleeping bag that I liked. I searched and searched, and I almost got the Kelty Cosmic, and then some people like had bad reviews, and I was like, you know what? Screw this. I'm going on Amazon and I'm getting a cheap one, because the one that I was using while I was in Scotland was a 12-pound sleep, like not like 12 pounds, but like monetarily 12 pounds. Like sleeping bag that I got from Tesco, I think. And it was great. It was really great, actually. Like perfect sleeping bag. I would have taken it with me, but it was just too bulky and I couldn't bring it home. This is rated for 35 to 40 degrees, which is great. That's perfect. And it says it's waterproof. What does that even mean? I have taken it out of the bag. I am not going to do it right now. It is ridiculously long for no reason. I guess it's just extra foot space. But it's very long. I am only 5'4". I don't need that much leg space. But I suppose it would be really great for a tall person. I am not. But I like it. And it also has like a draft guard on the inside of it, which is really great because my last one didn't. And if it gets cold outside and you feel that zipper against your skin when you're trying to sleep, it's not nice. What else? Oh. This is my Shiwi. It's by Pitch and Trek. I got it off of Amazon. It was like 13 pounds. I got a lot of this stuff while I was in the UK and did bring it home, but there was a lot that I didn't, so. Yeah, I mean, there's really not much to say about it. You just hope to God you put it at the right angle and let it go. I will say that many nights I've, you know, woken up at 3 a.m. and used this to kind of pee out of my tent without having to get all the way out of it. And it's great. And I know that really you're not supposed to do that. And you should like find a designated spot. But when it's cold and it's 3 in the morning and you just want to pee and go back to bed, you'll do it. You will. I got this recently for free. It wasn't free. I had to pay shipping. And it's by Climate, and it's just like their seating pad. To be completely honest, whenever I sit on it, I'm terrified it's going to pop. So we'll see how it holds up. I think it was like $8.99, so I really won't feel bad about it. But even if it pops, it'll just be like a nice dry surface to sit on. So that's nice. But it's kind of cool. I guess I'll... This is it. It's the V seat. I didn't blow it up all the way, but you can see it, get it, the V seat. But really, it's like so crappy. I'm sorry, I'm not well versed in other products that Climate makes. I know that some people really like the static sleeping pad, which they sold at Walmart, so that was interesting. But I know a lot of people will use that for like hammock camping. But yeah, no, this is like kind of garbage. You know. Sorry, climate. We'll see how it holds up. It had some like really good reviews and also really bad reviews. It was really 50-50, but I was like, sure. This ad popped up and I'm a millennial, so I'll fall for anything. It's really not that hard to put away, assuming this Velcro doesn't just stick to everything. It's just got this little thing. It'll slide right in if you try hard enough. Yeah. And what else? So my tent is in here, and this is just like a 13-liter Sea to Summit dry bag. My tent is like 4 pounds, which is like on the heavier side, but it's really great. And it kept me very dry, which I like. And it also, I haven't had a chance to try this, but I think it'll be really nice without the rain cover on it too, on like hot summer nights. So, I mean, it's worth it to me for me to be dry and comfortable for an extra, you know, 2 pounds. Instead of spending like $540 on a tent, because a lot of people use it. My tent, here's the actual bag for it. I got it while I was in Scotland. Before that, I was just using like a 2-person Ozark Trail tent that I bought a couple years ago from like Walmart or Target. And it was like 30 bucks maybe. But this tent cost me, I believe it was on sale and I got it for 73 pounds. It's the OEX Fox 2 version 2. It's technically a 2-person. Oh, burp. It's technically a 2-person tent, but it's totally a 1-person tent. I can't even imagine how you would fit 2 people in there comfortably. And like height-wise, I can sit up in it, but only in one section, and it's basically like a large glorified bivvy bag, which is, I mean, you're only sleeping in it, you know, you're not hanging out in there all day, so it's great for that. And it's better than my last tent, because like I would wake up in the morning and the entire tent would just be covered in condensation, all my stuff would be wet. I did not have that problem at all with this. Maybe a little bit on top because the water would pool, but like it was really great actually. The only downside to this is that it does not stand up by itself. There are 2 poles and they go in on either end. There's a shorter side and a taller side, and it needs to be staked down, so that sucks. But when I first got it, I kind of did a camp in the living room, and I was able to just put some heavy stuff on the outside, and assuming it's not windy, if there was ever a place where I couldn't do that, I could just like put rocks or something down on it, you know. So I'll make it work. I've used it multiple times while hiking, and it's worked for me so far. What else do I got? Okay. Sleeping pads. So before you go, oh my god, that's a humongous sleeping pad. This is what I used in Scotland, and I got this at Go Outdoors. It's the Burghaus. I don't know if that's how you say that. I don't know if the Scottish or the Brits say it differently. I think that this has like an okay R value on it, but it's the Peak self-inflating mat, and it's way more comfortable than like a closed cell phone pad, and definitely a little bit more heavy. It's not super heavy. I want to say it's like over a pound for sure, maybe like 2, but it's so bulky. It's so bulky, and I would always end up having to just blow it up with my mouth anyway because it would take so long to self-inflate. It's like when you're setting up camp and you just want to get your stuff done, like, it was just a pain in the ass. And yeah, no, it's huge. So after watching millions of reviews, I got this. Let's just take a difference. Take a minute to appreciate the size difference on these right now. Like, this is like a third of the size of this. So if you're into hiking, and if you especially watch any UK wild campers, because I see that this is very popular in the UK, even though it is a US brand. Sorry, my stomach is growling right now. Yeah, it says it was designed in Portland, Oregon, and made in China. I'm not one of those people who cares if things are made in China. Whatever. It's by Truckology. It's the Eloft UL80. And I guess I would say it probably weighs about the same as that. It's like a pound and 12 ounces or something like that. I don't know. It's almost 2 pounds. But oh my god. Last night I wanted to show my parents the difference, and I just, you know, blew them both up. And as noisy as this is when you lay on it, the difference between laying on like millimeters to 4 inches is insane. And I'm a side sleeper, so I need the comfort. And whenever I would wake up on the Berghaus one, my hips would hurt so bad, and I got big hips, so it was just awful. This, assuming it doesn't pop, is going to be the most comfortable sleeping pad I have had the privilege to lay on, and I'm so excited about it. So first off, I just want to thank Paul Messner, who is one of my favorite UK wild campers, for reviewing this, because that's where I first saw it, and then I saw a bunch of other people doing it, and after I watched enough of them, it just started to come up in my recommended videos, and oh my god, I am so excited. This got lost in the mail, and I finally got it, so I'm so excited. It's weird to get that excited about stuff like this, but I am. And what else do we got? I have some stuff in here. Yeah, I have, what is it? Where'd you go? This is what I get for just having a pile of crap. There's a sleeping bag liner somewhere in here. Oh, there it is. I just got the sleeping bag liner. It's synthetic. It's not like cotton or anything. I mean, it might have a little bit of cotton in it, and it's not silk, but it seems to be just about the same material that my other one was made out of, which I also got from Tesco, so I'm like kind of excited about it. It'll be nice and comfortable. I know what to expect. I have 2 of these headlights. They were very cheap. They were like $13.99, but they're actually pretty good. And they're by Gearlight. They have like the swivel head on it, so I can change the angle at which it's on. This is my microfiber towel. I've had this for a couple of years. I actually really love it though. It's by Bogey, and I just got it off of Amazon like years ago. What else? This is my sleeping mask, which I actually really do think comes in handy. It's pretty great, actually. Also, Amazon. Just an extra gas canister. What else? I'll do food in a second. Okay. I don't have my bivy bag set up yet, but here are the things for my bivy bag. I still have to cut the plastic off of these. I just got myself one of those really lightweight trowels, so we'll see how that holds up. You know, they weigh nothing, and I'm scared it's gonna break even by touching it, but we'll see. I'm very interested to try these out. So this is a water bottle bidet. I want to cut down on the amount of paper that I use when I am out on trail. So I got a pack of 3 of these. And basically it just kind of pops into there. Hopefully it doesn't pop back out when I squeeze water out of it. But it's got these little holes, and it'll focus on that. What am I, a beauty vlogger now? I'm not funny. And yeah, I mean, it's just supposed to spray your bits with water. We'll see how that goes. I should probably test that first before I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna bring this and use it, and not use a whole bunch of toilet paper. The other thing I have these. I got these off of Amazon a while ago, and they're called the Body Wipe, but they're by Shower Pill. They're actually really great for if you're just like disgusting. They're pretty thick. It's like the size of like a washcloth. I don't know. It's the universal sign for washcloth now. I'm pretty sure that means beautiful in sign language. Don't quote me on that. Do not quote me on that. No, don't. I might have just made that up. Okay, that's good. So yeah, I do have trekking poles. I didn't take them out. I don't know why I didn't take them out. I don't feel like going into my closet and getting them. They're new. Before, I was using just garbage ones that I got from Mountain Warehouse that were like $13.99, and these ones were, I don't know, like $40. They have cork handles on them. They're made out of carbon fiber. It says, we'll see. Like I said, they were $40, and from what I can tell, the carbon ones are a little bit more expensive than that, so maybe it just says that because they look like they are, and maybe they're actually not. I don't know why that looks extra creepy. That, oh god, I swear to god. Quarantine and lockdown is just straight up making me see things at this point. I'm spending way too much time indoors. Anyway. Yeah, that's, I mean, I have like a ton of cheap dry bags just to throw stuff in, but as far as gear goes, oh, how could I forget this? It's just it's a Sawyer Squeeze Mini. Yeah, the water flow is not great. I get that, and they're not as good as the big ones. Well, I don't care, because this is what I got, and it was cheaper, so this is it. I don't have time for hiking snobs. Yeah, I don't care. I got what I got, and I don't care. Okay, so my cook system is actually you know, just budget versions of nicer things. So it comes in this little bag, which is pretty great, and god, I hope the bag doesn't crap out on me. And my favorite part about this is I got this little 750 milliliter pot because it came with its own like koozie, and I see a lot of people will make these so their food will cook faster and just like stay warm and stuff like that, but this one came with one, and that's awesome. And it costs the same amount as the Tokes brand, which doesn't come with one of these, so I was very excited about that. What brand is this? It is Bestarget. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but it's got a cowboy on it. I don't know if that's significant, but it fits one of these little what are these, 100 grams? Yeah, I think it's like 100 grams, you know, just a little propane thing, and it fits perfectly. I can actually fit both of my little propane things in here if I wanted to, but then I can't fit the stove, and I also can't put the top on it if I do that, so I'm not gonna. As far as the stove goes, I just got the BRS. It's really tiny, and yeah, I know it's not as good as the MSR or even like a Jetboil, but it was $16. It weighs almost nothing, and I don't know. We'll see how it works. I'm going to be doing a little mock camp in my backyard once the snow melts. It's been snowing a lot upstate New York. But yeah, so that's my little cook system for right now. Other things that I like, you know, this does have the handles on it, just like the Toaks thing does. I haven't really paid attention to if Toaks has this little thing on it, but I could hang it over a fire if I wanted to. I probably won't. Don't trust myself to make fires like that. It's like in an emergency situation. And then the top has this little handle on it. But it's a lot better than my cook system that I had when I was in the UK, which was, I think, like solid gel fuel and like technically an emergency stove because I was too scared to use propane, and also all the stoves that I kept finding were like too expensive. Go like the burners. So yeah, this will be my first time messing around with propane, so I gotta practice it first. I don't know, that kind of stuff makes me nervous. And then I just got this like garbage spoon for, it's like Ozark Trail brand. I wanted to get a titanium spoon, but I couldn't reason with myself spending $10 on a spoon. So I have a like bamboo set of utensils that I usually use, so I already have one, but I just figured with the long handle this might be a little bit better. And then as far as food goes, I've started prepping and just like getting things here and there. So I got 2 packages of the scrambled eggs, which I've never tried the scrambled eggs with bacon. I have tried the skillet, which I love. I love the skillet. I worked at a hostel for a little while, and there was a big canister up on the shelves just for if any hikers were coming through and they needed any of it. And when I was hungover, sometimes I would eat it. It was really good refuel for those nights after we would party, because hostels, wow. I will be putting them all into Ziploc bags though, because it is a lot more compact than one of these. This is the biscuits and gravy one. This is the lasagna. I love the lasagna one. It's actually really good. I think it just kind of tastes like Chef Boyardee. And what else do I got? I got 2 packages of this. This is by Meat Shreds, and it's premium dried pulled pork. It's like good, but also not good, and I don't really know how to explain that. Like, all of the ingredients on it are so natural. It's just, it is what it says it is, you know? There's no extras or anything crazy like that. But yeah, I opened a packet of it last night because I really just wanted to try it. And like, it wasn't good, but I couldn't stop eating it. And the sodium level on it is only 260. So like, anybody that eats beef jerky knows that the sodium level on beef jerky is like an insane amount. It's like $900. 900 milligrams or something like that for like 1 serving. And yeah, I got some of these potato flakes because once again, there's no sodium in this whatsoever, or at least no added sodium. And I can put however much salt or whatever I want in these. And once again, also going in a different bag. Though this bag is made out of a different material than the Mountain House meals, so it's like not as bulky, so maybe I won't. But I also don't want to bring all of it. I'm definitely not going to bring all of it. I might have the rest of it sent to me at some point. It's just like, it's a pound. It's a pound of potatoes. And then this is, it also says it's a pound, but I don't believe that. It definitely feels heavier than the potatoes. And it's coconut milk powder. I got it off of Amazon. It had pretty good reviews. The only thing that I will say about it is that it does have casein from milk in it, which is like, if people are using this as a milk alternative, some people use milk alternatives because they're allergic to milk, so it's like, why would you put in milk proteins? Because maybe people are allergic to that, but I'm not allergic. I just like milk alternatives better. I'm more of an oat milk person, but I do like coconut milk as well, so this will be good. And I also got this, which I will be putting into Ziploc bags, and it's just dried hash browns. I'm like pretty pumped about it, actually. I love potatoes. If you didn't catch the pale skin and freckles and red hair, I am very Irish, and it is true. We love potatoes. But those are just little things that I am, you know, saving up on now, just because I could. And this is a bag. I have these stasher bags, and well, yes, they're, you know, they help with like not using so much plastic. Also, they're like kind of heavy and bulky, so I will not be using these. I have like a bunch of these coffee tea bags, basically. They call them brew pods, but it's a coffee tea bag. And so I'll be using those, and I have some other just like instant coffees and stuff in here, and then just like a leftover oatmeal from Tesco. But that'll last me for, you know, a week and some change, because I am a coffee drinker. I need to have it every morning, so we'll definitely be using those up. And then I also have like a whole bag of tea that I've literally, no joke, been carrying around with me for 3 years. So but yeah, aside from that, that's pretty much it. I'm not going to talk about my sneakers because they're nothing crazy. I don't have money to buy Ultras, and even if I did, I wouldn't. So I just prefer a regular sneaker. They've always been good to me, and yeah. I mean, right now I just use like a pair of like Under Armour sneakers that are really great. And I used hiking, like low hiking boots while I was in Scotland, and I didn't like them. I almost broke my ankle so many freaking times in those, and yeah, 10 out of 10 would not do it again. But that's just like a really long-winded kind of review of everything I'm bringing with me. And sorry for this long, boring video, but I know how much videos like this have helped me in getting my gear together and things that I would like to try, like the Trekology mat, like the Sea to Summit pillow, like my backpack, different things like that. And yeah, so I kind of just want to like also say thank you to Dixie from Homemade Wanderlust, who I guess kind of inspired me to want to even hike the Appalachian Trail in the first place. I multiple times, mind you, I watched her documentary that she made about, like, her little film that she made about hiking the Appalachian Trail, and her PCT one, and her Continental Divide one, and her Camino de Santiago that she did with her sister. I've watched all of them multiple times. I am so inspired by her. And also Paul Mesner, who I've really gotten into. Big UK wild camper. He's wonderful. And yeah, I mean, there's a couple more people here and there that I watch. Right now, I've been like trying to watch some people who are currently hiking the AT. So I've been watching Quicksand on the Trail, I think that's his name. And then there's this guy Andrew, and you know, I really love Syntax. What is it, Syntax 77 or something like that? I think that's his name. He did a really great video in December where he happened to be camping in Harriman State Park during the big snowstorm that we got right before Christmas, and I really enjoyed that. I've watched a lot of his other stuff too, so yeah, there's just a lot of people out there who inspire me to do this. I have a lot of health problems, so oops, I accidentally just moved that. I have a lot of health problems. I have a lot of lung problems, and I didn't think that I was ever going to be the type of person who wanted to do stuff like this, but turns out I am. And I enjoy pushing my body like that. You know, like I've needed to regularly, multiple times a week, use an inhaler since I was 3 years old. I'm 27, so it's a long time, and it's just what my body's used to now. So yeah, it's a lot more difficult for me to do things like hiking, or even just using any sort of energy in that capacity. I had a really rough time when I was hiking through Scotland, but the more I did it, the easier it got. And I know that no matter where I end up hiking, it'll be really rough. I'll be really slow. I won't have a lot of mileage, and the hills are gonna kill me. But I'm excited to do it, and I know how good I'll feel afterwards. So yeah, and that's it. All right.